I think we're recording.
You think we are, or are we?
We are recording, baby. It's another week. You know, you gotta stay on your toes, man. It's another week of the Magnificent Two, the Marvel Talks boys, the SL, T-Mac. You know what I'm saying? It's another week of irrelevant hot takes and keeping it player and all around real gangster shit. How you been, Terry? You know what I'm saying?
I'm good, man. Life is good. Trying to get to the bag. Still looking better every day. You know, okay. I'm happy. I've been watching a lot of television lately, which is not the greatest thing. But I realize there's a lot of ugly people in the fucking world.
You been watching good television or bad television?
That's the good bad television. I've been watching horribly bad entertaining television. I've been watching a lot of thanks to this nigga. I feel like last episode he started. Matter of fact, ever since you that clip of that one nigga, I've been watching Love After Lockup.
Okay, all right. What's your opinion now? What's your opinion?
It is an amazing. Listen, it is amazing production. Shout out to whoever concept this was and whoever is the producers of this show, because they are getting the best footage that is that, like, it's rivaling 90 Day Fiance. Like, it's that good. It's that good. Like, all week, I watched that shit all weekend. Outside of, I watched a little bit of Deadliest Catch, which is my favorite show, and then the Black Widow movie. But other than that, I just been watching 90 Day Fiance. I mean, I just been watching Love After Lockup.
I'm telling you, that's some prompts. Like, you thought 90 Day Fiance, people were going through some, like, you know, how can I ever put myself in a situation? Love After Lockup is really like, how do they get themselves in this situation? It's
like they've set themselves up for an L.
It's well, like 90 Day, you can understand some of the ups and downs, the hills they have to get over. You know, you're dealing with the government, you're dealing with, you know, different, you know, people of different ethnicities and different races and whatever. But this one, it's like, okay, I can, with 90 Day Fiance, like, I can see how you can get up to like $5,000, $10,000 or whatever.
Yeah, passport, visa shit.
Yeah. But with this show, Love After Lockup, you're spending $15,000, $20,000 on a nigga's commissary.
Bro, you're signing it like it's a certain personality type that's just going after niggas in jail and women in jail. Like, you are meeting someone in lockup, this nigga's profile. You're meeting someone in lockup, and then you are investing your time and love and all this shit in these people that you never met. Now, some people take the next level, they start to get visits. Shorty married the nigga just so they can get conjugal, but that shit crazy, man. Niggas spitting the bag on joints they never met.
Bro, it's.
Oh, and then you gotta think about this: like, the nigga on the outside probably talking to 5'10" joints on the inside. Shorty on the inside talking to 5'10" joints on the outside. So this
you the one that's stuck.
Yeah, bro. And I can understand it, because if you got more than 5 years, if you got more than 2 years in jail, you're going to start reaching out for other people on the outside than just people you already know.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't even know pen pal relationship websites were even that big of a thing.
I knew it. Because I listened to a murder podcast, and they have a game on the show, and it's the inmate dating game. So they go on these inmate dating websites, and they, like, read off some profiles and make the dude, like, pick. So I'm like, I know it's a thing, and you always hear about, like, murderers or people on death row getting married or having wives, and she's like, yo, how the fuck you got a wife? You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that really date these inmates.
Fam.
Great show. Everybody, I highly recommend it.
Love After Lockup, man. It comes on Thursdays on WeTV. I told you, WeTV and TLC, they got a stranglehold.
Oh, but I got a bone to pick with WeTV. Their app is the worst app.
Oh, it's garbage.
I've ever been. Like, whoever developed WeTV, your app sucks. The worst on-demand streaming app out. Like, TLC app ain't great, but and then a lot of apps ain't great, but this shit is the worst app I've ever been on in my life. Ever.
It's bad. But you get rewarded.
You get rewarded. Listen, for staying through. So literally, they play the same. They play the same commercial
4 times,
50 times.
Yeah.
They do not. They have no variation in their commercial. So you go a little crazy. I have to figure out how to mute every time the ads are coming on. But if you can sit through that, you're in store for amazing. Drama.
As you get started, I just want every week we come in. I want you to chronicle your experiences with Love Actually Locked Up, and it's particularly one couple, Michael. I want you to just get it off your chest. Chronicle your emotions downs with them, because that's the couple.
And I'm coming in, right? So I'm coming in this season 3. I'm watching. So they have already had Michael and Sarah have 2 children together. Yeah. Michael is no longer in jail. He's living in Miami. And I'm just going to, since you asked me to chronicle, Michael and Sarah are married, but they're separated. And Sarah wants to divorce. Michael wants to divorce. So Michael comes to Rochester, New York to go to a custody court date hearing. Since they're separated, trying to get a custody agreement. She comes to his hotel room the day before the hearing and talks to him. Hey, you going to be at this hearing tomorrow? And he's talking about, well, I want 50-50 and da-da-da. And she's like, well, I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. We'll see what the judge say. Boom. This nigga Michael, black nigga, slim, little skinny black nigga, plus size, blonde white woman. Okay? I said that right. This nigga proceeds to miss the court date. This is the whole reason why I think this nigga came to the fucking state of New York. He lived in Florida. He missed the court date. Then he come over like nothing happened. Yeah. They don't even talk about the court date. They don't talk about this nigga missing the custody hearing at all. They went before the judge and everything. I think she said the judge called him. He didn't pick up the phone. Unked out. He was unked out. This nigga was unked because he went out on the date with some shorty and was smashing her all night. And he tried to say, well, the reason why I didn't wake up is not because I was with shorty. I'm like, nigga, then what was it because of? You came there for one reason, you didn't. Whatever. He missed the court date. He goes to her house, act like nothing happened, playing around with the kids. Shorty got her new boyfriend there. She got another nigga. Why do niggas be loving these plus size white women? I don't fucking know. Got another nigga look like Joe Budden's son. Not like literally Joe Budden's son, but if you look at Joe Budden and then like think of a younger Joe Budden, that's what this nigga looks like. Yeah. And he in there playing house with her for the weekend, you know what I'm saying? It was one of her kids' birthday. And this nigga in there just chilling while the baby daddy come through and this nigga is crazy. He popped up, let me say this. Before the court day, he comes to the house to play with the kids in a whole teddy bear suit. Oh yeah, listen. So you have enough effort to rent a teddy bear suit, but you can't make it to court on time. So it's like you came and it don't make sense to me. She got her boyfriend in the crib. This nigga is in there talking to the boyfriend, still dancing around the boyfriend. And in his mind, he's like, nigga, I can get her back anytime I want. I know that, nigga. And Chris, you said this to me in text messages on the low, not on the low, but the girl Sarah is a bird. Oh, she's a bird. That's what makes me understand why a lot of this behavior is going on in their relationship. And I've only watched them on screen for like 2-3 episodes. But I could just tell that this nigga just say stupid shit and she just sit there and take it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, and when you have time, you need to go back like an extra season, because before we even get to Michael in Miami, this nigga had another black joint in Texas. Mm-hmm. So when he got paroled out of jail, he was talking to, like you talked about, they talking to multiple people. He was talking to his baby mom, Sarah, but he was also talking to another joint. I can't remember her name, but she was in like Dallas. Mm-hmm. Nigga leaves his family in New York to visit the joint in Texas, and he's like turns his phone off so they can't get in contact with him. And he's telling this joint that he's loving her, like he wants to marry her, but he's already married with Sarah, and like he's playing both sides. And then like then he gets Sarah pregnant again, and he's still trying to like stay with the other joint. Like, bro, this nigga is having a whole. He's a villain. He is a villain. Like, nigga, I can tell he's a villain by the way he be talking. But honestly, I think he'll have a job in reality television for a while. He keep up this type of shit. And it's like
I couldn't even ascertain to get to that level of villainship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go to a deep place to even go where he's going. You know what I'm saying? This is a nigga.
To be a jailbird, husband of 2, to be out here in the world. And they say he's still unemployed. They say, like, under their picture, every time they show him, it says on probation, unemployed. So then I don't know how this nigga get money. None of my business. But for television, it's great. You're an unemployed, jailbird, father of 2, husband that's in state cutting your phone off, fucking with a bitch that you met while you was in jail.
It's amazing, bro. Like, he's a homosexual.
He's surviving somehow.
That's what I'm saying. He's dropping dick off and staying, and like, listen, he will always have a place in Shorty heart because
you could tell that, though. You could tell that,
and he knows that. And listen, I'm a man. I'm a meninist. I'm male first. You know what I'm saying? I always shout out to, you know, our men. You know, I always give us the benefit of the doubt. This nigga makes it hard.
Bro, Toxic, like, if Toxic were a person, I could see this nigga, like, legit being the face of it. And that actually goes into my keep it funky. I want to get this shit off my chest. I was thinking about this during the day because we be on the internet, we have social media, we engage with the show on the internet. And I realized that in the past 5 years or so, it's been this movement of people on the internet talking about how toxic they are. You know what I'm saying? Like claiming how toxic they are and kind of identifying with they toxic. They're like, I'm toxic. That's my person. Like, it become their personality. Like, I'm just a toxic bitch. I'm a toxic nigga. And it's like the Justin LaBoy nigga, like, he talking about, like, I'm the toxic king. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have made toxic their brand. You feel me? And or like, really, that's their persona online. They talk, even in real life, they don't do none of this shit. On the internet, they're just the most toxic. Fuck bitches, get money. I know how to gaslight hoes. I lie. I cry. Just like the nigga Michael. He'll go to any length to be, you know what I'm saying? And then women, every Jonas is a city girl that's scamming niggas. Just like all these bitches don't love after lockdown. All these bitches is toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
Lying to niggas and I'm not gonna go back, but yeah. But what I realized is that I like my toxicity like it was back in the day, where I act like I'm not toxic. I present myself as not toxic, but I'm toxic. You feel me? I'm not out here claiming to be toxic. Like, it's like showing your cards to the player. You play spades and you flip your hand over. Why is niggas out here talking about all this, how toxic they are? Why don't you just live your toxic life and shut the fuck up? You feel me?
You like that old school toxic?
I like that 1950s toxic. I like that not the physical abuse, but the family on the other side of town. That's what I'm about to say. That don't nobody. Like, these niggas is having both their girlfriends on 2 different Instagram pages. You feel me? Like, what happened to niggas shutting the fuck up and fucking and seeing Sarah on Tuesday and Thursday and Sunday and seeing Maddie on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Like, what happened to that?
And then the families find out about each other at the funeral, right?
At the funeral. or if you kind of revisit your ways when you get into like your 70s, you be like, look, I'm tired of all this lying. I want my kids to know each other. He's like, listen, I ain't got time. Like, once you get 70 and you ain't got no time for the bullshit no more, you finally, like, you in a wheelchair now, you in a nursing home, you like, nigga, fuck all this. I'm trying to, but I like my toxicity like that, where I don't just promote it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna be toxic, just be toxic. People get online all day and want to talk about how they toxic. Like,
just be about it. Just be about it.
There you go. Just be about it. That's where I'm at with it. Cause I'm literally, you see like the most popular internet persona that people carry is that they're just toxic, but they win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm toxic. I do what I want. I say what I want. I fuck who I want. And I'm always winning. I'm never the one to get my heart broken, or they got their heart broken and now they just ain't shit because they got their heart broken. You feel me? That's what it is. And it's, I'm tired of it. Take me back to the 2 families, or not two. Like I wouldn't want to be the two families in the same town. I don't want a nigga that like had a family and had a couple kids, then left them, then started a whole new family. That's the toxic I like.
That's old school. That's burning a cigarette, you know, in the ashtrays, you know, toxic. You got a glass cigarette tray, toxic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's that smoking indoors talk. When smoking indoors was legal,
Yeah.
that's that era toxic. You feel me? When
Yeah.
you can still smoke indoors.
Hey, that's a wild. You know they were smoking on airplanes, fam.
Bro,
like,
smoking everywhere, bro. Niggas just bust out smoking like you could be like in the office, like at the desk. Be like, yeah, man. Like, what the niggas, you can't do that shit nowhere. There's places where like this is a non-smoking campus. I'm like, you tell me I can't smoke outside here?
They shoot, wild times, boy. Like, listen, I thought about this watching Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
The newest season, like they're getting older and stuff like that, and it's like the late 70s, early 80s.
I think it's like late 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah.
I thought like, yo, this was wild times. Like the kids were in the mall fighting off aliens, and the mama was just at home living her life, like washing dishes. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
When you left, and this is also why niggas had two families. When you left, you didn't know what the person was doing for 8+ hours.
You didn't know where they was at till they came back.
And then you asked, how was your day?
Oh, then I actually could tell you. There was no good morning text, no call at lunch, no I posted my lunch. It's like when that nigga was gone, he was gone. When he came back, he was back. And the kids were the same way. Like even when we was kids, you think about this though. When you left the house after school, whenever you just had to be home at a certain time. Your parents didn't always know where you was. You might have told them one place, but you obviously went to that place and then you went to 4 other places.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like, oh yeah, mom, I'm going to Terry's house. And your mom be like, all right. So she think you at Terry's house.
But you
ain't just at my house, nigga. You done went to 4 different neighborhoods.
It's wild times, bro. I fear for, well, I don't fear, I empathize for, my friends with, and family with children. And especially nowadays. Like that's the good side about the phones and shit. You have better control about where niggas are at for the most part.
Yeah. So your kids aren't fighting demogorgons and shit.
Yeah. Bro, hey, man, just imagine coming home at the end of the day and you were fighting demogorgons all day.
And your parents have no clue.
They mad about why your fucking room dirty.
They be like, you didn't take the trash out. And you want to look at her and be like, do you know what the fuck I just went through? But you can't say that because you don't want your parents to know. Mm-hmm.
It's a wild time, man. Listen, I wanted to use this as a conversation piece. I think I just keep it as my key point because we have a lot of topics today. We talk often about tricking and tricking on women and women wanting to be tricked on and that type of relationship. But we don't use it in the sense of just taking a regular relationship, and we know what our women like, and most men know what their women like. Women, they like to be taken care of, like have their nails, hair done, feet done, take them on vacations, buy them a nice little shrimp and lobster, surf and turf dinner. That's what we're gonna work. That worked for me, a couple days ago. But we never talk, and this is kind of society saying that man, we really don't matter as much, because no one asks what we want to get. What do we like being tricked on? What is a gift that you can buy a man that they know it is, immediately it's gonna hit. Like I can buy you a purse, buy her a Birkin or buy her, Chanel or whatever. But no one asks, what do we want? How can women trick on us? You know what I'm saying? I know it's a taboo to even imagine men getting tricked on. But we like being pampered. you know, on this podcast, we often talk about, you know, pampering us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting used to it. You know, it's not something I was used to. You know, maybe here and there, girls would do something nice for me, but like being at this place in my life, like I'm getting treated pretty good. You know, gifts.
You like
you know,
it? You like it, right?
oh, I like it, but you know what? Something we didn't talk about before. I think the biggest way to probably like trick on a nigga is electronics.
See, that we're having an open discussion now. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can, and this is for our women listeners who have men, you know, give us, you know, I like to hear their input on what they've done to trick on their men. But you know, right now we're giving free game. Electronic. Now, we love the latest, you know, PlayStation 5, a nice TV.
Oh,
you know,
I love a TV.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to update our phone, you know what I'm saying, do it. Give us the stock version. Don't put nothing on there.
Nigga,
you know?
they already know. This is crazy. I'm getting to a little dark place of the internet. I see women have all type of techniques and tracking, and you could get his text messages sent to your phone. I'm like, yeah, give it to me. Give it to my shit wrapped up in the box.
Yeah.
Cellophane on it. Knowing these women, some of them might have bought the cellophane machine already. You know what I'm saying? Because
they're wrapped up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Electronics is definitely something that we like. You said something earlier that I think might be a game changer, actually. Getting a nigga car detailed. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great gift for a man. Even if you don't think he takes a lot of pride in his car, he just drives like a regular ass car. But like, get that shit clean, tires inside, nice air freshener, and all that crap. Like, that's a great gift. Especially like now we're getting older. People got kids, we got families. If you a dad and you always got kids and all of your shit, pay for him to get his car detailed. You know what I'm saying?
And go ahead, Terry.
Oh yeah, but because we jump right to giving them the answers. But I think the women, we really be thinking just sucking dick is how you be giving a nigga a gift. Like, oh, I sucked the dick. And listen, I'm not out here turning down the dick sucks, because dick suck keep giving nigga invigoration for life.
Yeah.
But we talking about tricking and going above and beyond. Like, shorty be like, oh, I'm just gonna suck his dick and cook dinner. Like, I done got that dick sucked like 50 times, like 100 times. You know what I'm saying?
I got dinner before too.
And you making Alfredo again. I had that Alfredo, you know what I'm saying? I know, oh, you gonna make occasion tonight? Okay. So like, detailing a car is a dope one. Electronics for sure. Get that nigga some new shit, bigger TV. You know what I'm saying? Some little gadget for something. Niggas love gadgets. When niggas get real old, we gonna start power drill. Oh, she bought me the new handsaw.
Listen. I'm gonna give two, and then the rest I'm gonna leave up to the imagination of our listeners. You know, one, pay a nigga bill. Take the water bill this month. Save me some money, and that's gonna come back to you anyway. It's gonna come back to you anyways.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That was one. I totally forgot about the other one. But starting with, you know, pay a nigga bill, you know what I'm saying?
Pay a nigga Dominion, pay a nigga electricity, pay a nigga like cell phone, something like cell phone to be shit, but like a nice household utility bill, hell yeah.
That makes my heart flood already. Just show me the receipt.
That's a great one.
Show me the receipt. And then it's the little things like pay attention. Oh, peace. You know, just quiet for like an afternoon. Just leave the house.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's like, even though like that's non-monetary, but just to be like, you know, it reminds me, because I was watching Everybody Hates Chris, and it was Julius's birthday. And they were like, Daddy, what do you want? She was asking what do you want? He was like, quiet. And this, you know what they did when he went out? They went out, they did movies or whatever they did for the whole day. You know what this nigga did? He slept, he ate junk food, watched the sports game, farted, and slept some more.
And that was perfect.
A perfect day. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we're very simple.
Perfect.
We're very simple. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that sounds like an amazing day.
Leave me in the chair with a bottle of Hennessy and ESPN.
And some good ass food. And then and like let me recline in that chair in a blanket to take naps and wake up and eat again. What was I about to say? Bro, imagine a day like where like you know that no one's gonna talk to you. Like silence. Like literally like shit, like not like on some we don't want to hear you talk, shut the fuck up, but just like you come in, you give me a kiss, and you leave. Like you don't say nothing. Like that's a nice day. And I'm sure women got days like that too. Like they want the nigga like come in, hand me $500 and leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's
hand her a car with a full tank of gas and $500 and just walk away.
Listen, we're getting older now, and the key to what our suggestions are is that they're available for the average Joe.
Yes. Yes.
We're not telling you to go buy a nigga a car, buy a Birkin bag, or buy somebody a chain or some shit. Because honestly, I can't do it, so I'm not gonna tell you to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Go. The everyday man, the everyday woman.
Everyday man. We're trying to give you some outside the box activities. You know what I'm saying? Because like Terry said, dick sucks and Alfredo just ain't gonna cut it no more.
Nah, bro, we up in the game. That's not how you keep it, man. That's how niggas start that family on the other side of town. He like, look, she give me dick sucks and Alfredo, but she give me hand jobs and hamburgers. So you got both. I get hand job and dick suck. Hand job, dick suck. Hand job. You know what I'm saying? That's a joke. This is comedy. I'm joking. But yes, up it. We up it. We talking about get tricked on. You know what I'm saying? Detail a nigga car, buy that nigga a new TV, and don't talk to him.
Take care of your king. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was my Keep It Funky this week. Now, before you get into the topics, we're going to continue with the segment of reading Terry's tweets and interpreting.
Oh, shit. I don't even know what I've tweeted.
Please use as few words as possible when speaking to me. It's too hard for you to be wrapping me up. Who's wrapping you up, fam?
I don't even remember, but I know that I was outside and someone was trying to talk to. I'm like, oh, I do remember. Okay, so I parked somewhere and the lady was trying to tell me not to park there. And I was like, okay, I'll move. But she was like trying to give me suggestions about where to park. I was like, look, I'm moving. I'm parking. Okay, I was in and out. I understand you want to park here. I don't need you to try to give me a whole synopsis of what I should do. It's over. It's 99 degrees. I'm moving. Bye. And she, you know, when you walking away and someone's still talking to you, so you kind of be like, I don't want to just be rude because I'm not a rude guy. I'm not just rude to strangers, especially if I did something wrong. I'm gonna be like, oh, dang, my mistake. And then I'm gonna be gracious. Oh, my fault. I'm gonna correct it. Let me get out of here. But she's over there talking to me some more. I'm like, it's 99 degrees. I'm trying to get in the car, get the AC on, but you want to wrap me up.
Was the AC pumping? Was the AC pumping?
My AC worked well. I was trying to get back to it. You feel me? Okay. She out here rapping, and that's when I was like, look, few words as possible. Give me the bullet points. Hey, don't park there no more. Bye. Have a good day. That's all you got to say to me.
Okay.
That's what it was about.
All right. The next one is I'm a suburban kid, but the country life seems peaceful.
Oh, see, that's when me like really like trying to plan my life out. And you know, I joke on a podcast about moving to the tundra.
Yes.
I watch a lot of wilderness shows. I love a good wilderness show, a good hunting show. And I like the suburban environment. I like being able to run across the street and have a shopping center. You know what I'm saying? Have an assortment of food choices real close by. You know what I'm saying? I like street lights. You know what I'm saying? I like shit like that.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, as I'm getting up in age, like I said, I just had a birthday. I'm seeing myself like, nah, I want to kind of live some miles away. Let the store be 5 miles down the road. You know what I'm saying? Let me have my space around my home. Let me have, you know what I'm saying, my generator. Let me just, like, you know what I'm saying, let me really be able to be more self-sufficient out there, because I don't want it, like, just when I'm talking about the heat, not having to deal with people, not having to rely on people for things, just detaching. I know that it's peaceful. These people live in the country, they move at a different pace. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about country time.
No. The country, everything moves at its own pace in the country now.
And I see the pros of that, and I'm leaning toward that. That's when I was like, you know what? I was just thinking about my life. I was like, yo, I know, like, I'm from, like, suburban areas, you know, movie theaters and all this shit like that. But I'm like, I really think it might be more, I know that it's gonna be more peaceful, sitting on your piece of land, out somewhere, a little bit away. You know what I'm saying? Not always being in the city. Like, I live in the middle of the city right now. But I was like, you know what? I get it. I get when people just move out to the country.
Okay. And the last one, I chuckle because I know what we're talking about. I want you to explain. The electric slide ain't gonna stop, man.
Wait, what I said?
You said the electric slide ain't gonna stop a hate crime. Might help you with your lateral movement when you're running away, though.
Oh yeah, it might help you with your lateral. Because that lady, you know, she stepped down and all that shit, right?
Yeah, because she got her back. Man.
The lady that was the head of Black Lives Matter or whatever, the founding member.
That was hilarious. That's a funny tweet. That's a funny tweet, bro.
Hell yeah, because bro, we went on the rant about this before, but that's what it was pertaining to. That lady who's just like, we're gonna electric slide for freedom, and I was like, this guy's a joke. Electric sliding is not solving no type. It ain't keeping the police from sicking dogs on you or shooting you for selling cigarettes outside of, you know what I'm saying? Electric sliding type of shit. But if you need to get away from the police, that it's electric, you might be able to hit a nigga. You know, it's funny. I hit the electric slide for 4th of July. They was playing that shit. But yeah, fuck that lady, man. That dumb ass shit.
That was funny. I might help you with your vertical or your lateral movement. That's funny when you're running
Hell
away.
Yeah, because you know you get older, we not that quick. But if you've electric slided enough times, you have muscle memory on how to move to the right and to the left. So you know a lot of cops is out of shape. So you only got to hit them with one move and then get out. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't even jiggy with doing it. Like, it wasn't even like no swag to it, fam.
First of all, I hate when, you know, it's funny. I be watching TV and shit with my lady, and we've been watching it's like a Black history cooking show. And she be like, why the fuck is there always white people at the dinner table? She like wanted to just be Black people there. And I'm like, I understand. I'm like, why do we need to invite white people into our shit all the time? That electric slide for freedom, that was like a white-friendly way of bringing awareness to race issues. We're going to bring you guys over to dance because we know you like to dance and everyone can do electric slide. Fuck making shit comfortable for people that are not of, you know what I'm saying, that don't get it. Fuck it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. And you don't need to go out of your way to try to invite, especially Black Americans, Black Africans, Americans, don't need to be going our way to try to invite white people to come into our shit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit could just be for us because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna fucking take it, they're gonna monetize it, make that shit corny, and then you got Juvenile and Manny Fresh doing a motherfucking back that ass up COVID. Oh, that was a good segue. COVID
Great segue.
Remix. Pissing me the fuck off. Ruining.
Vax that thing up, baby. You gonna vax that thing up?
I'm gonna shoot somebody. That's what I'm gonna do. I wanna shoot somebody. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to put a bullet in the body of whoever was at the head of that table when they decided we're gonna get Juvenile, we're gonna get Manny Fresh, and we're gonna use this dating app. And we're gonna put it together, and we're gonna remix, back that ass up. But here's the best part. We're not gonna call it back that ass up. We're gonna call it vax that ass up. Brilliant. Pissed me off. It really upset me.
And it was even, it's like, you know, the timing works so well because, like, I don't know if you saw the news today, but Johnson & Johnson vaccine, they're saying it links to some type of neurological virus now that, like, it fucks with you, like the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So I'm gonna read you, actually.
Oh,
this came out today. we're not telling you anti-vax. It's just funny how things come out. You can do whatever you want. FDA is planning to warn that the Johnson & Johnson coronavirus vaccine can increase the risk of a rare nerve condition called as Guillain-Barré syndrome. That happened today. It just seems like it's just like once you get out of yourself, you start seeing how things line up. You're trying to get niggas to take this vaccine. They're not even, it's like, you're not even doing it in a player way. It's like you're insulting us. It's like niggas are tired of the insult.
It's like they was like, all right, we're going to get some watermelon. We was fried chicken. And that's what they're doing. We're going to get back that ass up. Which is, back that ass up is one of the best night, like, turn up.
It's a Negro spiritual. It's a Negro spiritual.
It is one of the best turn up nighttime dancing men and women together songs ever. Back that ass up. Girls get to get freaky. Niggas get to get freaky. We come together. We have a great time. But if that did anything, it made me not want to go get that shot anymore. Because if y'all got to go to this level to try to get niggas to get vaccinated and think that this is going to tap through to people, I don't want the damn shot. Because then I'm going to end up with some neurological shit.
It's their Hail Mary. You see what they're trying to do? You see what they tried to do in the past 6 months? They've said free hamburgers, free chicken, tried to give niggas money with the lottery. What else? They tried to give niggas donuts. What else have they tried to do?
I mean, I get the incentives, bro, but don't. This was.
They're doing the last minute approach. They're shooting from Steph Curry range on the vaccine, bro. They're running out of ideas.
And this is just sad. Hip hop is dead. They killed hip hop with this. Hip hop died. Hip hop didn't die whenever Nas was talking about it. Hip hop died with this fucking remix. It's dead. And I don't know who's gonna bring it back to life. Maybe it's gonna be Kendrick Lamar when he dropped his album. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vince Staples. His album just dropped. It's pretty good. You should check it out. But vax that ass up. Who is the demographic? Who did this reach? Like who? Like it didn't reach me. Like I saw it, but it didn't like get through to me. Like damn, I need to go ahead and run down and get vaccinated. Who did this reach? Who?
It didn't do it to me. It wasn't me. I wasn't a demographic.
That's the sickest shit I seen on the internet. It said, great segue coming. That's the sickest shit I seen on the internet. Since the shit you sent to me today,
boy.
I'm on pod. Probably it might be the weed. This is the sickest shit I seen on the internet since what you sent me today of that girl on the dance floor with the sun bright shining in the sky, playing with herself and squirting on the floor. That's
at brunch.
The sun was at its apex when she did that.
Hey, bro, we talked about niggas ain't doing drugs anymore, man. The drugs are doing these niggas, bro. Like it's. We talked about you can't do the Trinity.
Yep, never do it.
Don't know. I've been on weed and alcohol at the same time. I've never experienced anything where I was just out of my mind that it was off just alcohol and weed.
Bro, speaking from personal experience, I've been there, and you cannot tell me she was in her right mind because she was dead looking people in the eye. You feel me? I don't even think she blinked. That's what made it even worse. Shawty didn't even blink, and she was just getting it. I'm like, yo, and first of all, normally when you're pleasing yourself, like you kind of gotta like be aroused by something visually, or like you think it back in your mind. What was she looking at that was getting her that? You feel me? What was going through her to get her? And if people don't know what we're talking about, this video, well, I don't know if we could post it on Instagram. Might get it taken down.
Yeah, we might get our page taken down for that one.
We put it in a story, and we'll put an NSFW on it. But she's in the middle of brunch playing with her pussy, dress up, no drawers on, and she proceeds to she hitting the DJ, she's scratching the record, and it squirts all over the floor. It's crazy.
It's probably the wildest thing I've seen on the internet in a long time. The internet will continue to surprise you. And there's certain questions I just need answered. I hope the young lady is okay. Hopefully she slept it off, and they don't release her identity. We don't need that. She just lived this down.
Listen, all I know is that was sick, and best of luck to her. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever do that again.
But do you think she walked in that bitch without panties
on? Women do that everywhere.
Okay. Nasty then where was her friends? Why did no one tackle
the
her?
The drugs will make you shake loose of all of your friends. You're gonna be like, you remember Snooki from Jersey Shore? Yeah. Snooki got into a lot of shit, and we were like, she was just a little munchkin running off doing what she was doing. Yeah, man.
At least she got a nut, I guess. At least she got a nut.
At least she got a nut in front of everybody. She got that. Now that's the next level. Listen, I had my shenanigans, I had my incident, but I didn't get a whole nut. Like, she literally orgasmed in a room full of people, recording
with food around, with food and people enjoying themselves on the Lord's Day. It was on a Sunday.
It was a Sunday for sure.
It can't be today.
Yeah, it couldn't be Monday. Yeah, I don't have a segue. What's next, man? I want to kind of get off that. Let's bring back some traumatic memories for myself.
We talked about tricking. We talked about juvenile. Talking about we could talk about continuing to segue with niggas doing things for the internet. There's a clip of the young rapper Blueface getting his drooler tattooed on his forehead, or not his forehead, on the side of his head.
Listen, you want to deep dive this?
Would you get your, say you have a good relationship with your car dealership? Would you get your car dealership tatted on you?
Bro, are you a slave? Or are you getting branded by brands? Like, you're getting branded by brands. That's why do you think they call brands? But you really getting branded. Like, it would have to be something I owned that was mine. There's something that meant something to me. Like a logo that was like, you know what I'm saying? And to niggas, I guess, to him, this jewelry brand means that much to him. It's fucking nuts. It's trolling. It's a sick ass troll. It's a crazy way to get attention, but it's the world we live in, and I hate it. I hate that.
It's a weird world. Oh, besides being a real world, so this is a segue to kind of the sports and the international realm. So yesterday was the EuroLeague finals for Europe.
Yes.
And congrats to Italy or whatever. But what I want to highlight is that the racism from the Euros, the Jacobians, particularly from London, England, because they had a shootout. So for listeners, they had a shootout, a 100-kick shootout at the end of the game. Best out of 5 or 6 or whatever. Best out of 5. And England lost. They missed the last 3 shots. And you know who shot the last 3 shots there?
All black people.
All black people. And you guess what happened? They've been going crazy. Racism out the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we talked about, that as we talked about the old school toxic, England has that old school racism. They will come out and say,
"Oh yeah,
monkey, call you niggers and shit, all that, to your face." They don't care. At least in the US, you rarely run into, a person calling you a nigger in your face. Like, regardless of what we see on the internet, white people aren't just going out willy-nilly and just calling us niggers in the face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's normally provoked, but these, you hit it on the head, especially when it comes to this football, this international football, and them motherfuckers, they known for that shit. Bananas on the field, all shit like that. But I seen someone say it's like when they scored a goal, you an Englander, you're somebody from UK. But when you missed the goal, you're every racist word in the drill. But it's like, y'all motherfuckers love having them motherfuckers come to your country and be stars. And you'll praise them when they bigging up and they playing for your national teams and shit. But as soon as they do that, you flip into that like, oh, you're not one of us. They're immigrants. Da, 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 da. Nah, fuck all that, bro.
I just I'm gonna give prayers to those black guys that black men that are going through that right now. I definitely when I was watching the game yesterday and I saw miss back to back, I was like, oh, it's about to be nasty for them.
Oh yeah, because them fans are the craziest fans in the world, bro.
Bro, they was painting their face, with the English flag and stuff like that. And I'm like, the prime minister of England was like, we denounce this racist act. Nigga, what the fuck? Y'all started this shit.
Y'all started this barbecue shit.
Y'all started it. You started this racist shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's born in your. It's like
your royal family just had a whole scandal over it. It's like, what the fuck?
It's in your blood cells. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's literally bred in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just as one is like I pray for those brothers, and it's not even a teaching moment. It's a third eye awakening moment for Black people across all diasporas that these niggas don't care about you.
Not at all. And think about that though. Would they even have got to the fucking final if it wasn't for them black kids, them black players? No.
So they were starters on that team. They played a lot of minutes. You know what I'm saying? They entrusted them to
take the kick. Yeah, bro. It's like that. You're only good as your last, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's all they remember. People really be that's real, especially when it comes to sports, man. They love you, they hate you, and then they love you again. But you see, when you Black, the hate go all the way to the max. You're dirty, you're monkey, you're racist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're racist. You're dirty, you're monkey. You know what I'm saying? You're immigrant. They go straight for that because at the end of the day, that's how they really feel about you. If you're not doing what they like to see you doing, you know what I'm saying? You go right back to that.
And I'm gonna get off this. This is a moment that goes beyond sports, and we'll keep it on there. We'll keep it off there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people are happy for these people that when, just the ones the ones that like the cape for that type of people. Just be wary of when you're not in their good graces of how they'll treat you.
Even if you in a Benz, you're still a nigga in a coupe. But it's like I understand. I know them players. It's not new to them, bro. They play football in Europe. They understand the thing. But it's like no matter how many times you experience it, or even when it happens to you, and even though you expect it, it's still shitty every time. It's still fucked up every time. Like you can't. Like no matter like you like, oh yeah, I know America's racist, but when the shit happens to you, you're like, fuck, man, this shit's really fucked up, Yeah. So, bro, I'm driving down 64 today, man. They took down that. Didn't they take down? Okay, you probably don't know. They took down that big Confederate flag that's by Fredericksburg.
Yeah, I was thinking about the one by Petersburg, driving past Petersburg.
Okay, so that one is that one's still there. That big ass one by Petersburg, yes, going on 95 south, but on 64 going towards Norfolk, there's another big ass Confederate flag that somebody got raised up in their yard by the highway, and then another little small one underneath it. So it's just like I'm driving down the road, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, oh yeah, don't forget, you can't forget. They never let you forget.
Never let you forget, brother.
But then some Black people just put on the blinders and want to forget, and let you slide for justice.
Yeah. Speaking of staying on sports, we want to show love to the young queen. It was Azalea Avant-Garde. The young.
Oh yeah, she has a very difficult name to say, but yes.
I apologize, but you should know who it is. It's the the newest spelling bee champion in America, which is a astronomical feat. It's particularly because that event and that sport is dominated by Indian Americans or Asian Americans. Saying for the most part. Mm-hmm. And spelling is hard as fuck anyway. Especially the English. especially with the English language, right? So I want to give a shout out to her, and that she is a magician with the basketball. I don't know if you saw her clips.
I've seen it. I've seen her talking about she got Guinness World Records and stuff, like for hooping. And I seen her put little girls in the mix. I was
got a nice little Euro. I said, oh.
Yeah, bro. And she literally said, like, on some interview, she's like, nah, this is kind of like my side thing that I like to do. Basketball is like number one. So it's like, if she put the effort, the second effort into spelling, imagine what effort she's putting into hooping. So shout out to her, man.
This is the first African American winner of the competition, bro. Like, that's crazy. In
all the years, that's crazy. Black people don't be spelling that good.
That's a fact. You know,
but this ain't our language. You know what I'm saying? This ain't our main language. You know what I'm saying? But black people be spelling good a bit. Don't be spelling good. So shout out to this young lady putting the race on her back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lift this young lady up. You know what I'm saying? Not just for her athletics, but for her, you know what I'm saying, for everything she's doing, man. It's dope. Like, I'll be like, damn, she's a shining light.
Yeah. So, do you have any other topics that we talk about?
Speaking of shining light, they shined a light on someone at a baseball stadium.
Oh yeah, we forgot the boy.
I wasn't gonna forget about this because I tweeted that we were gonna talk about this on the show, and I just had to get it. Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham had a date with a young lady. I'm gonna get with a lady. And he rented out the entire Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles to have a one-on-one date with this lady. Now, you may have your feelings about Drake, his music, who he is as a person, you know what I'm saying, his past, things he's done. But if you isolate this move, like, and you look at, like, that's a huge gesture. I don't think it gets any bigger than that, like, other than like flying a woman to Paris and eating on top of the Eiffel Tower or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like you said, isolated. This is probably one of the most players things we've seen in a long time. And I'm sad. I'm pretty sure he's mad. I'm not sad. I'm pretty sure he's mad that, you know, he thought he was doing that in seclusion and somebody, the paparazzi, got a photo of him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't just rent out Dodger Stadium so you can sit with the regular peasants. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You say because you want privacy.
Complete privacy.
It's baseball season, bro. It's baseball season. It's baseball season. He renting out the stadium in mid-season.
That's that part. That part. It's crazy because the home run derby is on TV right now. So that should just let you guys know, like, baseball ain't off season. They're not using those stadiums. They are charging a premium for you to have field access to Dodger Stadium, to have a private chef cook in one of the kitchens in the stadium and bring the food on the field for you and your date. First of all, her panties. She exploded in her pants when you walked her out on that field.
What do you even tell her where you're going?
Like that is.
You just say get in the car, right? You just say get in the car, right?
Yeah, bro. You can't even imagine how. Listen, so I just got surprised for my birthday, and it was like Rose Bar. You know what I'm saying? But imagine it was Rose. Now I'm not trying to downplay my shit at all. It was lovely. I had amazing. I appreciate everything that happened. But you get in the car.
If she pulled up and she had National Stadium just to you and. Yo,
bro, I'm taking a pink horsepower and a Viagra. Like, I'm about to blow her back. So you don't know where you're going. You pull up to the stadium. You still don't know what you're doing at the stadium. You walk on the field. There's a fucking table for a date. This is player thing of the year. Player move of the year. Like, this is up in the running. That's like, I said this to you, this is like romantic comedy type shit. This is like some, you know what I'm saying? You expect some romantic comedy movies don't even do hit shit like that. So, great move. On the other side of it, I want to talk about the expectation that it might put on regular people's brain. You know what I'm saying? I want that's because when I first tweeted, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, look, cool, all that, player, great, wonderful, love. Drake is a simp.
But Drake is also one of the richest niggas on the planet. He has his own plane.
He's a top recording artist in the world. Okay?
Entertainer.
Your nigga works in marketing, okay? Not a shot at you, Chris.
Yeah, bro.
Your nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just scale it. You know what I'm saying? But we know the internet don't know how to handle shit. They scale shit funny. They always say weird shit. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But, you know what I'm saying? I just want people to understand. Great gesture, boom. Don't put that expectation on regular people, boom. And thirdly, people going to just try to tear down Shorty because like, oh, who is this girl? Da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? We knew Drake wasn't just at them games to see Bronny play. I seen a picture of not them two, but that group sitting together, and she was standing up, and I was like, oh, that's Drake Jones that he brought to the game. That's what I thought. Because I seen her in the picture with him. I was like, oh, he brought a little plastic jump to the game. No, this damn I already did. He brought a girl to the game, but lo and behold, she got a son playing for the team. He's going to UCLA. People doing corny shit in his comments over Drake dating his mom. I just cut my comments off because the internet is weird and people have a weird obsession with this.
I did laugh at some of the jokes though, but
listen, of course.
I did laugh at some of the jokes though. You know what I'm saying? Drake is a funny nigga, bro. This nigga, like you said, we knew he was not at no high school basketball game just to watch niggas play.
Maybe one. This nigga been going. Like this nigga's like a booster. You feel me? Like,
yeah. That's a wild boy. Hey, Drake a wild boy, man. Listen, salute to him. It's contending on some of the most player shit I've seen in a while.
Bro, gesture wise, like that is fairy tale shit. That he just did some fairy tale shit. But to do fairy tale shit, you gotta have fairy tale money. And he got fairy tale money. But you know what I'm saying? I just don't want, like, I'm not like a nigga out here like trying to like crush females' dreams or like lower your expectations and nothing like that. I'm just really want to say like, know who you are, know who Drake is, know what you're seeing and have perspective on what's happening. Yes, that's dope. Yes, that's great. If your nigga ran out the high school gym for you, you should be grateful. Don't compare, like that's when you like, you know what I'm saying? Comparison is the thief of all happiness or whatever. Don't compare to this shit. Just look at it for what it is, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And great promo for Certified Lover Boy, because that was some Certified Lover Boy shit.
Hey, man, marketing is a forever game, bro.
He did it. That is like, bro, come on, son. Even if he just dated this girl for a month, he did that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I made her explode in her pants.
Well, speaking, you gotta fuck there, right? You gotta fuck at Dodger Stadium, right?
Bro, like, we're fucking in the bathroom at Dodger Stadium.
I'll say you gotta fuck at Dodger Stadium. You gotta fuck at Dodger Stadium.
Yes. And I'm sure they had access to a suite. Let's go up to the suite, have a nightcap. I know that they probably had some fireworks or some shit too. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go up to the top, watch the fireworks, and then I'm dropping your pants. I'm dropping my pants.
You gotta fuck on that. Like, if you leave Dodger Stadium without fucking, you wasted that money you spent.
Yeah, so if you don't know, you gotta close the deal. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind he closed the deal, but it's just that's the ultimate what's it say? Offer you can't refuse. Like, come on, I just put you on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Mm-hmm.
And this is does that lead into old school toxicity? Like, cause like, bitch, if I take you to Dodger Stadium and we don't work out, I'm gonna be salty for forever.
Not when you got that nigga money.
How do you
listen? You can't top that. But see, think about this though. You'll be salty forever. We're gonna use Love After Lockup as an example. These niggas spending money they don't got on these niggas.
Facts.
These niggas, when this nigga first, there's a nigga that in Vegas said he was taking from his 401k
Oh,
I was like, the penalties. I was like, the tax penalties this nigga about to pay for a joint that he never met from jail. That's when niggas are salty for life if it don't work out. Bro, I took these $10,000 joints out of my 401k. I got 6. He had 6 kids. The nigga that did that shit. Yeah. So,
and but when further, like, I just want to give you a little snippet. This nigga paid for her. Was her bail for bond?
Yeah.
For 50 racks. So she don't show up to court. He loses 50 racks on her.
He owes the fucking government 50 bands. He owes the court 50 bands. If this woman that he was a pen pal with and moved into his home, bro, these niggas don't know the game. Like, Love After Lockup is literally, there's few exceptions to this. I've seen some couples where I'm like, okay, they legit couples. Like, they was in jail, they met, blah, blah, blah. But there's a whole bunch of cases on the show. I'm like, this is the most unresponsible, simp-ass sucker shit you can do.
Yeah.
You're a sucker. You know what I'm saying? You a sucker. And even if, like, you, in some type of way, built a fantasy of yourself, you have to protect yourself. These niggas is exposing their whole livelihoods for these women and these men. I'm like, what? I haven't seen no girl do it yet. I ain't seen no girl do it yet. But actually, no, Chevelle kind of did it.
Oh, shit. Chevelle was doing it.
Chevelle kind of did it, but she didn't even, but she ain't never say nothing about open up her 401k. These niggas just be going hard body with it. Niggas talking about I moved to a different state.
Besides that, bro, it's just like with the women, they don't be tricking that crazy, but they be doing weird shit about having their kid call the nigga like their daddy.
Daddy and shit. Yeah. That's you're right.
Shit. That's
equivalent.
Like, don't do that. You know what kind of like
the nigga that's gonna be gone in a month. Your kid called this nigga daddy for 6 weeks, and then 6 weeks later he got a new nigga he called dad. That fucks with kids. Like,
you know the trauma that you're putting that child through.
Oh, you got a new daddy now. This is it's like I had like when your kid grows up, they're gonna be talking about shit about their mom. My mom used to bring niggas in and make me call him daddy. Like, so that is equivalent. Yes, that is definitely equivalent.
Like Chevelle was doing that for Quaylen. Like, that's not his child.
That's not his child. That's not his child. Like, let her get to know bruh and like form a regular bond with him. Like, we know a lot of men that step up to the plate for kids that aren't their kids. But the way that they be doing on this show is just not how you should go about it. 100%.
Speaking of unplayer shit, and then we can wrap this up, man. I just want to. I chuckled when I saw this on the internet, man. And you know, we try to stay out of celebrity business, but just seeing Lamar and Tristan Thompson going back and forth over Chloe was hilarious. And then when I put two and two together, that Lamar is Chloe's ex-husband, that was even funnier too.
Bro,
it's like, do you? And this is where, and then Tristan had a really good response, like, nigga, you cheat death before.
You gotta come with that.
But then it's like they're both exes, so your exes now you're fighting over the ex that neither of you have. One is
the both of you cheated on.
Yes, multiple times. And he's probably the worst cheater in the past 15 years. It's like he's the worst.
Because you know why it's worse? Because it's like you can tell he's trying to hide it, but he can't. He's not good at hiding. It's different when the nigga's like, there's a bold ass cheater. This nigga's like a Michael ass cheater. I feel like Michael probably bold with his cheating.
Yeah.
I feel like Tristan is like trying to be low, but you're 6'9", like you can't even hide, you know what I'm saying? But
and okay, even if he was trying to hide, no, this nigga be egregious, dog. He be getting caught with like 3 bitches coming out the bathroom. Like, bro, he got
caught with her sister's friend. Like, it's nasty. But what was the main thing you was talking about? Tristan and Chloe and shit.
They just the back and forth. Lamar like hottie, and then like, do you fight over now? There's two.
First of all,
fighting over the same woman.
2 things. Niggas really know how to talk real spicy on the internet very well. That was a good threat. That was a great threat. Like, online threat, great online threat. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nigga, you live once. Don't risk it again. You know what I'm saying? You got a second life. Great. Niggas really good at that. I don't know if niggas really about that in real life. Number two, Chris, you realize you could behave, me and you, we could behave this way if we wanted to. Like, we could be these petty online people, but we've made a choice not to do that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not hard to do what these people are doing. Like, everyone, you get on Facebook, you go on Instagram, you see people doing things like this on every level of the game. Very known, little known, a lot of followers, no followers. People do this, bro. I had a nigga on Facebook slide into my shit because a girl added me as a friend, talking about, yo, leave my girl alone. I was like, bro, she just added me. I was like, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I could respond.
You could have chose violence. You could have chose violence that day.
Hey, I was more than, but I'm like, I don't behave that way. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how it looks from any angle. I don't like people looking at me say things and people liking it and laugh. I don't like any of it. So, but I just want to remind you, like, Chris, you could choose not violence, but you could choose to behave this way. It's only a choice. It's a choice for Lamar. But I'm gonna start with Lamar. He knew what the fuck he was doing when he knew what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing, son.
Like, now he might not know the inner workings or whether Khloe Kardashian is with Tristan right now or not with Tristan right now. But you know that the whole world was gonna pick up, and he's been doing thirsty shit ever since he fought in that boxing match.
I mean, he said, listen, the confidence is running high. You got a knockout. Your confidence is running high right now. He just signed another deal.
You knocked out Aaron Carter, nigga. You're 6'10", nigga. That was okay. Nigga here, no, we're not gonna go there. But Lamar came and he knew what the fuck he was doing, dropping that shit under Khloe Kardashian. Khloe photoshopped Kardashian's pictures. I had to throw some shade because her picture. I went on her page after I seen it. I was like, yo, oh, this shit is so produced. None of it's natural. It's all photoshopped. It's all auto-tuned. It's all face tuned. It's not reality. It's internet. But Lamar's sick for that. He need money.
Listen, that's why he's doing, like you say, he's doing celebrity boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get a check. Obviously, he doesn't got it enough to, even hit the big three. You don't got the skill anymore. Crack does that to you.
Yeah, man. They said he had like 6 heart attacks, bro, when that shit happened to him. But he had more than 5 heart attacks.
So, hopefully his mental's all right. I just thought it was hilarious, especially as Tristan. I don't stay much into their business, but his business ends up on the internet. And how you gonna still, like, that's that new toxic. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Niggas being toxic and like showing their cards, like showing your toxic card. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's way more effective to just text Lamar Odom or DM Lamar Odom.
Yes.
And you get your point across, but see people like, oh, you did it in public, so I gotta do it in public. That's where you get into that new toxic.
That's that new toxic.
That's that new toxic, bro. I'm just gonna be toxic in my heart and good to the world. That shit is so funny to just like, why is niggas showing who they are? Like, if you toxic, aren't you supposed to be like in disguise? Talk like you gotta spring, but like, and then it's funny because bitches still fall for it and niggas be saying who they are. So it's like, it don't even matter. I think that's maybe why people are more bold with the shit. Cause like, now you can say you ain't shit, but there's still gonna be somebody that's gonna be that's gonna not know you're not shit, and you can be like, "Bitch, I told you I wasn't shit," and you still thought I was. That's so funny.
Well, you can tell people you're not shit, but then like people love a challenge and people love what they can't have, right? So it's like you can tell them
that's
like,
the toxic in them.
Yeah, you could be that's a toxic trait. You know what I'm saying? Trying to change people. You know what I'm saying? And that ends bad for everyone because you can't be. You were honest at the beginning, and now you're vilified being honest.
Yeah, bro. That's thinking you can change people. The ego in you, that's a lot of ego.
Yeah, bro. It's wild out here, man. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. I don't at all. That was good. I like that. We went a lot of places.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. while I'm here, while I guys got you here, want you guys to continue. I have a album release party on Thursday here in Durham. So if you're in the North Carolina area on Thursday from 7 to 9, come fuck with your boy. Have a couple drinks, celebrate my new artist, Cloud Envy's new album. You know what I'm saying? It's a DTR event. You know what I'm saying? This is my first public event as a manager / production company.
Oh, public.
Yeah, so this is a big deal, big thing for me, on the way to wearing Cuban links and stuff like that. So you see I'm ganged out right now with the merch and shit, you know what I'm saying? Buy some merch on the website too. I got that for you. Terry, are you on the stage anytime soon?
Nothing to promote.
Okay. Oh, well, listen. I want to thank you guys for listening to another episode of Mazel Talks. It's a safe place for keeping it play where we keep it kosher every time, all the time. Remember to follow us on all DSPs. We're on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, iHeartRadio. What else we're on? Instagram, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Come fuck with your boys. Come talk to us. You know what I'm saying? We're on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna post some clips tonight. I promise.
Okay.
I'm posting tonight.
Okay. Interact with us. Talk to us. I love the feedback you guys are getting, especially when we talk about the wild shit on here. I love that you guys are interacting with us. You know what I'm saying? The world is crazy. I just want people to see the crazy with us, and let's just denounce the crazy. You know what I'm saying? Is the one denouncing of crazy makes the world a little bit better. Day by day.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
So again, thank you guys for hopping on another episode and checking us out. And we'll see you next week, man. Peace.
Holla.
I'll stop the recording.
Oh shit. I'm so hungry.